What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, we're talking about... Alright, girl. Well, there's some drama going on right now. You won't believe it. Seriously, if your entire existence is about Manny and me, I love him so much, you seriously need to reevaluate your life because there's other things going on. You know what I'm saying? You know how embarrassing it is to tell my mom what the hell a Manny and me is, or what the hell a Jaclyn Hill is, or what the hell a Jeffree Star is. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? Who are these people? Girl, you know how embarrassing it is to explain to them what the hell is going on in the drama world and what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. That's why I just make fun of it, girl. But it's crazy, girl. You know, so I have to sit here and explain to these people who ask, well, what the hell is a Jeffree Star? And I'm like, well, girl, Jeffree Star is a person. It's not an it, okay? Let's get that thing correct. But anyways, girl, I digress, honey. You already know I love him so much. So as you know, my fat ass is back home, girl. Got a little setup, a little cleaner, girl. Clean up a little bit, girl. And I went to Las Vegas, girl. Sick thing the house. That you remember last time I went to Las Vegas, I got this escort try to pick me up, girl. And you know what? I'm gonna clock at the house. There's this video, okay, about my fat ass, and it's so funny. It's like a cartoon version of me talking about the escort in Las Vegas. If you haven't seen that video, I put it down below because it actually is very funny. Tell them I sent you because it's a really good video. Just type in, if you watch the video, go there and say Rich Lux sent me because it was a hilarious video and I hope they do more. But girl, I mean, seriously, whoever is the creator of that, can you make me look just a little bit more skinnier, bitch? Why y'all make me look all fat the house, girl? That's shade, Miss Thing. Shady the house. So anyways, in Las Vegas, girl, I got my life, girl. I literally met somebody and it's like so crazy because I never meet anybody. I'm like such a recluse, girl. I'm like, get away from me. Get away from me. Like Trisha Paytas, girl, like totally recluse the house, girl. So anyways, okay, so I was on this app called like Tinder, right? And I was like swiping around, and I met this boy. We started a little talking, sending little messages, and like he was cute, the house, girl, like sickening the house, girl. I think he's about like 6'3", tall, dark, and handsome. You already know the type, girl. And so he was like, and I was like, what are you doing? He was like, well, you know, I'm over here walking around the strip and I'm about to head back to my hotel. And I was like, oh, well, I'm at Bellagio. And he was like, oh, you want me to swing by? And I was like, if you want, you know what I'm saying? So he came by the Bellagio and I was like, you already know if you watch my video, and if you go back in my video, you can see my penthouse tour. So I was in the penthouse at the Bellagio and I told him, I was like, look, it's kind of high security over here, so I need your first and last name so I can give it to the front desk so they can make you a key, because I'm not going to go all the way down, go all the way to the front and find you, and walk all the way over here and go all the way up. Like, it just will take forever, girl. So if you want to see me, give me your first and last name. I'll make you a key. I'll have the security make you a key, pick it up at the front desk, and you can come up to the room. So he was like, you know, very hesitant, girl. He's like, wow, no, I'll give you. You know, why is that? That's so weird. It's like, was he like DL or something? It was so weird. Or maybe he thought I was going to scam him or something. Who knows? So then I was just like, no, well, you know, if you don't want to give me your first and last name, you can't come up here and see me because of the security protocol, girl. So he's like, all right. So he gave me his first name and his last name, girl. So I gave it to the receptionist at the front desk, you know what I'm saying? So then I texted him. I was like, your stuff is ready. So he comes up, knocks on the door. And I was like, girl, you already know. I wish I could sit here and say, full evening gown, you know what I'm saying? Like, hello, darling. But you will, given time. Now, look, totally, I was like so nervous. I was just quoting the scenes from Dynasty, girl. And if you don't know what scene I'm talking about from Dynasty, it's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
I do appreciate your inviting me here for a drink. You weren't invited. I sent for you. It's burned. Is it? The champagne was obviously frozen in the bottle at some point. If the champagne is too burned for your taste, Miss Deveraux, don't drink it. The caviar, I trust, is not burned. I really wouldn't know. This is Osotrova, and I prefer Petrosian Beluga. Look, Miss Deveraux, whatever it is that you're doing in Denver, I suggest that you tread very carefully with me.
And I'll put it down below. Girl, you will get your life. You will get your life, girl. It is the most amazing scene from Dynasty ever made. And I'll put that link down below. And if you want to, just put in the comments, Rich Lux sent me here. So I know you watched it, girl, and we're right here on the same page. But that scene is my life. It is my starring role. And I will be famous forever. Check it out, girl. Would you like some caviar? And then I said, yes, accept intelligence. and I'm a very bright man. Like, well, of course you wouldn't know that because we haven't known each other long enough for you to realize that. So anyways, like, did you ever like meet somebody and they just like walk in and just naturally have a bad attitude for no reason, girl? Like, how are you? Like, oh, so you're being shady with me now? Like, girl, just ask how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of walked in with like a chip on his shoulder. Maybe he was just so bitter because my penthouse was so sickening, girl. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? So then, like, I always kind of test people to see, like, where their head's at. And so, like, sometimes, and I'll, like, quote things from movies and see if they watched it. So, like, if you ever watched the movie Showgirls, one of my favorite movies, they say, oh, I love your nails. And then the other person would know what I'm talking about just because we're on the same wavelength. Even if it's a guy, I'll be like, oh, I love your nails. And they could be nails like this, nothing sticking in the house, just regular nails. And then they would say, oh, thank you so much. I like your nails. You mind doing them sometime? And then they would say, I'm getting a little too old for that hoary look.
Do you like my nails?
Maybe I'll help you with yours sometime.
I'm not sure I want you to do mine. I'm getting a little too old for that hoary look.
That's from Showgirls. And so, like, it's so funny to, like, just naturally, like, out of the blue, say something and then actually be from a movie and they know what I'm talking about immediately. And he did, girl. He knew what I was talking about immediately. So then I was like, would you like some champagne? And he was like, yes. And then I poured it and he was like, it's burned. Obviously this champagne was frozen at some point in time. So then I said, if the champagne is too burned for your taste, Miss Deveraux, don't drink it. The caviar, I trust, is not burned. So then he said, I wouldn't really know. This is Osatrova, and I prefer Petrosium Beluga. And I said, look, Miss Deveraux, whatever it is you're doing in Las Vegas, I suggest you tread lightly with me. And then he said, let me ask you, Miss Colby, is that supposed to be an implied threat of some sort? Because if it is, I'm just as tough as you, maybe tougher. And I said, who the hell are you anyway? And we start laughing. We had an amazing time. So that's actually like a real scene from Dynasty, one of the most popular scenes in Dynasty. And I was so surprised that he got it. And it was just like, wow, that's my type of person right here. So, of course, I showed them their hotel room. We had a marvelous time. And we just literally talked the whole night, girl. Had a really good conversation. Hang out some more. And it was like one of those parting sorrows because it was kind of like, because he was there for his college graduation, right? He was celebrating it in Vegas with his friends and family. He's like, we'll have to get back. But it's one of those things, because you ever like tell people like, oh, well, you know, like we should catch up sometime. We'll hang out again. And they say, yeah. But you ever like tell people that and you know you're not going to hang out again? Like, you know you're not going to see this person again, especially because they live so far. You know, like there's so many times that like, I ran into people from high school and I'm like, oh, we should hang out. Oh my gosh. And they're like, oh yeah, we should hang out. But like, it just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So then like later on, he texted me. He was just like, you know what? I really like hanging out with you. You're like really cool. Woo, 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 woo. And of course, he doesn't know anything about YouTube. And I was like, yeah, sure. But this is probably something that we'll say we'll do and then we won't do. And he was like, I keep my word. We're going to hang out again. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see. But I will say, Miss Thing lives in Delaware. So like, what the hell goes on in Delaware? Are you serious? So maybe if I go to New York for DragCon NYC or something, I'll send him a message. We can hang out again. And then if you do hang out, and I'll do a little Snapchat, and you'll know who I'm talking about. If we do, we'll see if it happens, girl. Because like I said, it might not even happen, girl. Girl, get into this makeup, girl. Live for it. But honestly, I just need like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to have like a summer vacation. So I took my summer vacation early. And that's why I went to Las Vegas. But we'll see. But I'm kind of thinking about going back for like 4th of July. Like, we'll see how it goes. Like, we'll see. I'll say that, but you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. And if you're wondering how I got some of these looks, I get it with this palette right here. And not sponsored. It's a really cool palette. If you want it, I'll put the link down below so you can check it out. But that palette was pretty sticking in the house, girl. And then, of course, the glitter here is from BH Cosmetics. I think it's like one of the best glitters you can buy. It's from BH Cosmetics. It's like $8, $4, somewhere around there. Really cheap. And it works. Like, it's not like the type of glitter, like those busted ass Wet n Wild glitters that, like, you put on and it's like, it leaves like a gooey type feeling. Not like that. It's like actually really refined, chopped up, really small glitter. Only thing I don't like about it is it comes off kind of greenish. I wish it would come out just more like blingy in your face. But other than that, I think it's really nice glitter. I mean, especially for the price, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, it was like sold out the house, but you can check now, see if there's like any available, but we'll see about that. Okay, girl, not sponsored. We're gonna talk about this damn Dior thing. Okay, literally, Christian Dior sent me this right here to try out for review, and I did an Instagram post about it. And like I said, not sponsored, but literally after trying it for like a couple of days, when I put it on, it kind of like irritates my skin a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of feeling like a little like burning sensation. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. Maybe I just didn't use it right. I don't know. But with me, it kind of had like that weird like burn. It went away. I mean, I have it on now, but it went away. But also what I have on now is a Giorgio Armani Luminous Skin Foundation, and number 7.5. I have that one on now, which I'm really thinking about buying it. I really like the way it feels. Like, it's so weird because like I put on my makeup, right? I have Giorgio Armani. Well, I have Giorgio Armani foundation, and then I have like this spray. So I'm like, if I like the way I look, do I have to keep using two? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, girl, because you know I always like mix my foundations a little bit. I don't know why I do that. I just found like, I saw like these really professional makeup artists one time mix their foundations to get that perfect color, and I was like, ooh girl, I think I should do that. And so I started doing it, and now I'm like addicted to like mixing my foundation. But I usually mix it with like an oxidizing type of foundation mixed in with like a lighter foundation, like just a little bit lighter, and I'll mix it together and it gives me that honey tone. I just really like that color so much. I mean, this is like my real color right here. I'm as pale as a damn polar bear, girl. You would never know with all this makeup I put it on my face. And then I did this right here, and then I did this right here, give like a little tribal look, because I really love like futuristic stuff mixed in with like tribal makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you remember that movie, all these poor people, and there's like all these rich people, and they live in the capital city, and they were called like capital citizens or something like that. I think it was Hunger Games. Remember the Hunger Games? The makeup in the Hunger Games for the citizens who lived in the capital, girl, so that's where I get like my inspiration. Like, I take a little scoop of that, the citizens who live in the capital city, with a little bit of like the Avatar kind of tribal futuristic kind of thing, and I kind of mix it together, and bam, I love it so much. That's where I get my inspiration from. So I always try to do like futuristic mixed in with like still know your roots with the tribal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost did like 3 dots here or something like that, but I think it would be too much. But I really like just playing with colors. I think so many like beauty gurus on YouTube, they don't play with colors. They do the same copper eyelid, nude lid, woo, like so boring. Like, play with colors. Like, don't be afraid to slap on some streaks of blue, streaks of pink, streaks of yellow, eyelashes down below. Like, just have fun with it. Have glitter. Like, to me, it's fun. Granted, it's not like conventional everyday makeup, but for me, I would totally walk out the house like this and be not bothered, girl. Seriously. I mean, I don't, but I seriously wouldn't mind it, girl, because I know it looks sick in the house and nobody will take my man. But that's just me, girl. Who am I? Who am I? Anyways, as always, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. If you don't like the video, send it to your hater. That way they'll lost 10 minutes of their life they'll never get back. If you like this video, I promise you your crush will call or text you back. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. It means so much. I love you so much. And I'll see you next video. Peace.